Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sequinder. We're the Kawaii boys. Now we're gonna take turns introducing ourselves.
Hi, my name is Brian. I get confused with Brain, and I'm also a Kawaii boy.
Hello everyone, my name is Mark. I'm the Kawaiiest boy here at Kawaii Entertainment.
I don't think that's not how grammar works in Japan, but okay.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up? My name's Parth, and I'm the middleest Kawaii boy.
I don't think that's how English works either. But okay.
Let's start out. Wait, what are we talking about here?
Now you can talk about whatever you want. I just wanted to get the intro good.
Okay.
The intro well.
Good intro in.
The well intro.
No, that's
Yeah,
not how
well.
Oh, yeah, dude, Brian, start off with your story. We're gonna talk about stories of high school.
No, anything.
Oh, you don't have to fucking out yourself.
We're gonna have a 24-hour podcast. But we're gonna talk about anything and everything. The last 12 years of your life in high school.
12
In high school? Did you mean your last 12 years of in school or like high school?
Or 12 years of, we're gonna condense 12 years of education into 24 hours.
There you go. Look at that. That was so much easier than 12 years.
Education? Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So it all began with a man named Christopher Columbus.
First of all, he didn't find America.
Okay.
You know that, right? He didn't find America.
No, he didn't find
Dude,
India.
did you? What was it? LA?
Yeah, he didn't find America nor India. He didn't find.
Killed Christopher Columbus.
Tell me what did
It was like Haiti or Cuba or something like that.
Yeah.
You didn't think I'd know that, huh?
What year did he set sail?
1482.
1492.
Okay, I was 10 years off. It rhymes still.
Okay.
The song still works.
Okay, who was the first one around the Cape of Good Hope?
I don't know, probably not Mangello. Gosh, where's that guy's name? Where's it
No
Mangello?
answers, no helps, guys.
It was that one guy who sailed around the world.
No, sailed
What?
around the Cape of Good Hope to reach India first.
Where's then Africa? That Cape of Good Hope?
Yes.
I'm sure some African did because
No.
they were just sailing
No.
normally, like normal
The
people
first
do.
European to go from Europe to around the Cape of
Let's
Good
not
Hope
talk
to
about
India
peeing people,
was
okay?
Vasco da Gama.
That's really interesting. It adds nothing to historic
Well,
value.
you were the one who started bringing up ancient.
I did. I
civilizations.
brought up. You wanted to hear the story of everything, so I started with Christopher Columbus.
Is that story with everything? I thought God
Yes,
did everything.
America is
You're going
everything.
back and everything.
America is
You're going
everything.
back, you're going back on.
The only-
But Christopher
The only
Columbus didn't
point
find
in time
America.
that matters is America.
But Christopher
okay?
Columbus didn't find America.
He did. He sailed
he
north after finding.
Actually, he didn't. He
He
never
did,
found
yeah,
America.
he
He
never-
never, in all this.
He's
in all
never
this time-
stepped foot on America.
No.
American soil.
Look it up. Google it.
No, he never set foot.
Never set foot on American soil.
Yes, he did.
No, he did. Not even Florida. Look it up.
Seriously, he never did. We all were taught lies.
Cuba is in the Americas.
Actually, it's not in America. You said
in
America.
the
You said-
Americas.
You said America.
No, you said he's never stepped foot on American soil. He's stepped foot on the Americas.
No, he set foot on the.
We are the
Cuban
United
soil.
States of America. Cuba is part of the Americas, so he's stepped foot on the American soil. So
He stepped foot on the Cuban
technicality,
soil. No,
I accept the win.
no, you don't. Because that's
Thank you,
wrong.
everyone. That concludes.
See you next week.
Wait, we started with fucking education.
I'm sorry, bro. Tell your story.
I'm just letting you know you're wrong.
You can't.
Because
come
he set foot on Cuban soil. You don't say he set
Wait,
foot on
is
the
Cuba
American
part of the
soil.
Americas?
Technically, Cuba's part of the Caribbean. If you want to get Pacific.
Where is Cuba
Pacific.
part?
Oh,
Cuba
I
is
see
part
what
of the
you mean.
Americas.
Huh?
Cuba is part of the Americas.
No,
too.
Cuba's part of the Caribbean.
Yeah, sorry. Caribbean is a part of the Americas.
Technically, you can't say it's part of the Americas.
Yes, you can.
Google it. They will say it's part of the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh. They'll say it's part is this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, how about Sequiner, you tell us a story about.
Wait, Brian needs
Here.
to tell his story. We
Oh,
started
we're
off with that.
looking at counterclockwise. Like, go, Brian.
Back in
Don't
high
say-
school.
Or college, like whatever.
College or high school stories? Let me think about an interesting story.
Cause you got them story about your fucking
No,
teams.
no, we're not doing that.
No, college.
Oh,
teams.
Oh, yeah.
Groups.
Bad people.
Group.
Sad group.
Great
Cuba
group.
is part of the Americas.
Let me see that.
It's literally.
Let me see that.
Oh my
Let me see
gosh.
that.
You Google it yourself.
Oh, my phone's being used right now. Let me see this. I want some
Right there, I'm
evidence.
gonna show you the flag.
Well,
Let me show you the
the flag doesn't mean anything.
I obviously doesn't, but in context, you'll understand that it does. I expect a full apology.
On your knees.
But the record shows Sequinder is now on his knees apologizing to me.
Oh damn! Now we're in a courtroom right now.
Wait, you can't look up something out of context now. Yeah, you said, I'm going to look at this page. It's part of the Americas. All right, Brian, continue your story. We've settled that our matter.
But he didn't. You said America is everything. America is not everything.
America?
You said America.
The United States of America is
Yeah,
different
you
from
said-
America.
No. When you
America is the America.
But in context,
clearly, I was referring.
No, you were not.
to-
You were not.
Yes, I
You
was.
were not.
I
You
said
were-
America.
No, you
We
were
are
not.
in America.
You were not, sir.
Brazil
you
is in America.
You were not referring to America's.
Are you
the North
sure?
American
What makes you
continent.
think that? I was
Because
talking
in the
about America.
context you were saying it.
What are you talking
You're
about?
not making any
I
sense.
said America is everything.
No. Oh.
He just bit his lip. Sequinder.
But you're wrong because you were in the context you were talking to about the United States of America,
What
and
are
you
you
even
talking
said
about?
the United States of America.
I did not
If you
refer to
play-
any-
if
I
we
did not
play
say
this back-
anything
If we play this
referring
back,
to-
if we play this back, I can guarantee you said United States of America before you
I
said the
can
Americas.
guarantee you I said nothing about the United States of America.
You want to put money on it?
I don't want to put money on something that's stupid.
So because you're gonna be wrong. There you go.
It's dumb.
Proven right. Proven right, guys.
No, you
Case
can't
closed.
prove it right because I don't want to make a bet. That's
Case
stupid.
closed. Case closed,
That
guys.
doesn't prove anything.
Case closed, guys. Case
Okay,
closed.
dude, we need
I
to.
already closed this case. This case has been closed.
Yeah, but it went to Supreme Court and I closed it.
You can't just say that. That's dumb.
Oh yeah, when you say stupid stuff, it works. When I say it, it doesn't work.
I don't say stupid stuff. You just yell.
You said Christopher Columbus found America. It did not
Yes,
find
he
America.
found the
He
Americas.
did not find the Americas.
Cuba is part of the Americas. You said he never set foot on American soil. He has set foot
When
on
you say-
soil that was
when-
part of the
okay,
Americas.
Okay,
Therefore,
let me see your phone, bro.
oh my gosh, what is there to look up?
We're gonna look up American soil. Where is this? Where
I
is
just did that. Cuba.
No, you said you looked up the Americas. You
Yeah,
did not
so
look
I
up-
was looked at what is part of the Americas.
No.
Cuba was part of that. Therefore,
No.
it's American soil. What are you talking about?
No. You looked up the part of the America. If you look up American soil, where is the American soil? And then how do you? Oh, you don't have 3D touch. I'm trying to. I can't even. Oh my god! I don't know how I use this phone.
He's panicking.
He can't find his answer. He's panicking. He's trying to make excuses.
No. Brian, you know I'm right. I like how you know I'm right.
Oh my god.
Can you hurry up with this, Segunder? We don't
No,
have all day.
I have to be.
We need to move. We said Brian was going to tell his story like
Brian can
like
wait. Brian
10
can
minutes
wait.
ago.
Brian can wait.
We need a clock so we can tell where we
Okay,
are.
American soil is on the United States of America, buddy. Look here. Look on the map.
Yeah, how specific? What was the question you looked up?
Where is American soil?
That's dumb.
Exactly. American soil is the United States of America.
That doesn't make. What? You looked like that up on Google Maps?
Yeah.
What the heck? That doesn't make any sense.
It's American
That's a
soil
store. What the heck is wrong with you?
Wait, he's looked up
You
store.
looked at the store. American soil and stores.
Holy shit.
You were so confident too.
We can't.
Wow. This podcast has a lot of structure to it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sweating.
Oh my god.
Oh. It's a dumb-
He actually looked up a store.
Shit, dude.
Oh. Oh man.
So where is American soil, Mike?
He never visited that store though.
That's like 99% of America has never been to American soil because American soil is a store in San Quentin.
Your statement was, as I quote.
You can't change.
Your
You
statement
just lost all credibility. So no one's gonna listen
Hold
to
on.
you.
Your statement was, as I quote.
Basically, you've
Christopher
been talking
Columbus
for
never.
the rest.
No.
Yes. Oh my god.
You're-
Brian, let's hear your story now.
Well, let me just say this first. Sakuna said the American soil is located in the United States, right? To be exact, what Sakuna searched up is actually located in 2121 San Joaquin Street, Richmond, California.
Yeah.
Wait, dude,
Is that
they
not
gave him a
American
shout
soil?
out already, dude?
Shout
Shout out to the American Soul store.
So that's where the American soil is located.
Well,
Located and created in about 1982 when the store first opened. So that's.
Where's my laptop right now? I'm gonna spend
Now
the
you
rest of
gotta-
time just to prove myself right, dude.
Oh, rest of
Alright,
okay.
you might actually get some work done if you're quiet researching stuff. So, Brian, back to you.
Well, I don't know if I can top this amazing conversation that we just had.
It wasn't much of a. It was pretty one-sided. Really.
That was just a segment of Mark and Sequinder argue for 10 minutes.
Yes. That'll be a
Spoiler alert, that's gonna be most of this podcast.
All right, go. Tell us your good story.
One of the, well, back in high school I wasn't that talkative, or I didn't do much, but the only interesting thing that I did was sell homework. Senior year of my high school career. The first semester I had 2 accomplices. One of them is a Kawaii boy himself. He and another person helped me. Well, at first we didn't sell homework. We just posted all the homework.
Yeah, for free.
For free on Facebook.
We gave that.
Shout out Facebook, sponsor us. You know.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. And then after a month, or not a month, the first semester, I was thinking, why are we posting it for free? What if I just sell it for $1? So that's when I kicked out Parth, the other Kawaii boy to help me, and the other person, and I monopolized the entire business. And in that semester, I made about $300 just from selling government homework. I had repeat customers. I had a notebook of everybody's names, how much when they bought the homework, and if they paid or not. If they paid it, then I would cross out the names.
That's hilarious.
Jesus.
Yeah. I would go around lunch asking for money. Say, hey, you bought my homework last week. You haven't paid yet, and I would collect money that way.
Hey, you know the funny thing is, like, nobody, like, did anyone, like, was there any backlash to you upping the price from free?
No, there was no backlash.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. Like, no one, like, said anything. They're like, oh, well, shit, dude was getting it. We gave him a taste for free.
A free sample, you know, semester sample.
Really good drug dealer.
Yeah,
but okay, no, tell them what happened the semester after. Like, what
okay, so after we graduated, right? Well, the teacher already knew that for some reason people were copying homework because about 5 or 10 of the homeworks were the same because no one changed the words. So after we graduated, we found out that...
Alright, whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, so let me finish my story first, Sequinder, before you go on.
No, just whenever you guys are ready.
So after we graduated, we found out that the teacher, instead of allowing students to type their homework, they have to handwrite every single page now. So each homework, it ranged from like 2 to 10 pages. So now that you can't type it, if you have to write it, that sucks.
Like,
writing.
even if you, like, copied...
Yeah, it takes a good amount of time, maybe 40 or minutes to like maybe 2 hours.
Just done it yourself.
Yeah, you might as well just do it yourself and you actually learn it. Yeah.
Hey, that's a great story.
That's a great story,
everyone. Woo!
Thank you.
We made it through a story.
That's the first story, and we've been recording for about 15 minutes.
Opening back up his laptop after claiming he had found evidence.
Okay, so I just want to clear understanding. You said America, right?
Yes, you said
No. You said America. We go back. Let's concur. Parth, did he say America before? He said America. He never. He said Americas later, but in the beginning, what did he say? He said America. Correct.
I think he did say America.
Okay. Now,
first.
if you Google America, just AMERICA, what pops up is the United States of America. Okay, it isn't not the continent.
That literally just
not the continent.
just the words United States of America. So it's saying of what? Of America.
But when you say America,
that's literally Google takes like history, like where you're located, and like just pops up the thing that's most relevant.
Okay.
What they think is most relevant to your search.
When you were
if someone in China looked up America on Google, they would get a different answer. Because yes, it would.
That's not how Google works.
That is how Google works.
Google doesn't work the way. If you the same
Google has a set of algorithms it uses based on your personal preferences, where you live, what you're interested in.
No, if you type in America, there's gonna pop up America in China too, bro. There's some things that stay similar across cultures.
America.
It's the Chinese.
In the continent of America, we are the United States of that.
It's the continent of Northern or Southern America. There's 2 different continents. First of all, you have to get that right. It's not called America. It's called Northern America or Southern America.
Yes, or you could speak to them generally as the Americas.
They say Americas.
AKA America.
No, this says Americas. When you say America, when you say America, you're referring to United States of America. You're not referring to yes, you are.
That's just here in the United States because we're used to getting
anywhere in the world.
That's just cultural appropriation.
I lived in the Philippines. I lived in India.
You were like 3 years old.
It doesn't matter.
No,
I wasn't.
The Philippines was also a United States territory until like 1980.
I think it was the Spanish territory too, or something like that.
Yeah, it was Spanish. I think we wanted like the Spanish American
but
War.
it doesn't matter.
And then it became a U.S. territory.
In multiple other
like
countries,
I just said.
in multiple other countries,
Right?
when you say America,
Okay, we're gonna look up. Okay, Brian just pointed out this. It says the Americas, also collectively called America. That is on the all-knowing Wikipedia.
oh yeah, I can go on Wikipedia. I can't change that, right?
You can change it and it'll be immediately changed back.
No,
because-
that's not how Wikipedia works. First of all. No, that's a different topic. I know I'm winning this. That's what I'm saying.
You're not winning this. You're not making any
When you go
sense.
in anywhere in the world and you say what do you consider when somebody says America? They're gonna say the United States of America, the country, not saying the entire Northern American continent or the Southern American continent. When you say America, you look at the country of the United States of America, not the continents. When you say Americas,
But literally,
that's when you do
But
it.
the name, the United States of America, it separates itself from being. The Americas is a plot of land. The United States of
The
America is a
Americas-
plot of.
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
set of democratically run states that
No,
collectively
no,
identify
no,
themselves as
no.
the United
How's
States
that
of
the US?
America.
They don't call it the United States
Look,
America.
I'll put
They
it this
call
way.
it the States.
I'll put it this way. Okay, just like UK is considered the United Kingdom of England. So when you say England, people think England. They don't think, did the United Kingdom of England? They
Because
don't think
England
anything else.
is an island the size of California, probably
Okay.
less actually.
Okay, I was about
Like,
to
California is-
fact check you right now, but you fixed it before I said anything.
Because I got it right. Because I'm
Okay.
not an idiot.
But first of all, Mark, when you go ask anybody outside in the world, first of all, you should know
this is
this 'cause
literally something you can't prove right now. There's
neither can you.
because I don't need to.
But I'm right, you're wrong.
No, I'm talking about technical facts, and you're trying to
I'm
add in these
technically- no.
allegorical statements with
No.
worldwide surveys that you can't actually take.
Okay, but you're claiming that if you go anywhere in the world, it's different too. Have you been outside
No,
America?
I'm claiming facts.
No, hold on, exactly.
I'm not talking about what other people think individually. I'm saying factually.
When people say, I'll put it this way.
Factually,
no,
this is what it is.
That's not factually
Yes,
what it
it
is. No,
is.
it's not. When you say America, United States of America. When I asked you, have you been outside of America? I didn't say, have you been outside of the Americas? I said, have you been outside of America? When you say America, it's the United States of America.
Because
That's what
we're
you're
in the
referring
United
to.
States of America.
Because you're referring to
so
that.
in context,
'Cause
when you're referring to America,
Exactly.
you're saying,
So in that
"Have you been
context, you were
outside of
referring to America."
Then I have been no.
Yes,
But
you were.
outside of context, we're talking about Christopher Columbus, who when he was alive, or when he discovered the Americas, the United States of America was not actually invented. So there's no way he could have stepped on the United States of American soil, but he could step on American soil, which Cuba is a part of that.
No, when you say American soil, it's considered part of United States of American soil, not
United
the
States of
American
America
soil.
wasn't even created in that context.
Exactly, but that's what we're looking
So
at.
like,
future
how can the
soil.
context be United States of America when the United States of America hadn't existed prior to Christopher Columbus discovering Cuba?
Because you're asking if America actually existed, if he found America. But he
America's
didn't
story,
find
the
America.
landmass of America did exist because it had to exist.
No!
Because he was the first European to come to Cuba. Okay, he discovered Cuba, which is a part of the Americas.
Part of
So he
America is
did-
not a part of America.
He's part of the because nothing was a part of America then. It wasn't Cuba then either.
No,
it
no,
was
no.
a plot of land.
Okay, that's why you have to look
a
into
plot
the
of
future.
land that was a part of the American continent.
Okay, that's exactly you have to know the whole.
So
question,
yes, the whole question was you said he never stepped foot on American soil.
No,
and I
that
said yes,
question-
he has because Cuba is a part of the Americas.
No.
Which is American soil.
No. If
Because
we
it is
if
part
we
of the
go back-
continent.
If we go back to the
of
beginning,
North
if we go
America
back to
and
the,
South America.
if we go back to the
You know
beginning of
I'm
this
right right
podcast,
now.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
If we go back to the beginning of this podcast, what we will hear is you claiming in your contextual words, if part, correct me if I'm wrong, he actually said, he stated that he pretty much assumed and he pretty much said that Christopher Columbus found America. Did he not assume that in his contextual statement? Yes or no, part? Simple yes or no.
I actually don't remember.
No comment.
I've checked out.
Damn, bro, savage. But in that statement, Mark, if we go to play back, you actually assumed and you actually stated pretty much saying that he actually found America, the United States of America. That's where you were going with this.
That's what?
That's exactly where you were going with
The
this.
United States of America, because United States of America isn't something that was in existence then. So there's no way you can discover a country when it didn't even exist then.
Then what did he find?
He found the Americas. He was the first. He's the credited discoverer of the Americas. If you
That's
say
not
who
what
discovered
he-
the Americas, you give that credit to Christopher Columbus.
You were stating America. You did not start saying AS.
America.
You did not
The
say
Americas,
America.
collectively known as America.
No, but if you say America, no, they're not. If you say America,
We literally
it's
just
United States of the United
established that
States.
fact
But
based
then
on
if I was to Google America, then United States of America pops up.
Because you're in America. That's
Wikipedia is
Google.
wrong. Anybody
Google
can
is
change it on
something run by
Wikipedia.
humans.
Then so is Wikipedia. Anything
Oh my
anybody
God.
can change on Wikipedia. I can go on it right now.
You go-
Google. I can't go on Google and change it.
Google is a site that you can search. And
So is Wikipedia even more wrong because I can't go on
Wikipedia is an
right now.
encyclopedia. Well, I know it has access. Anyone can change
Wikipedia
it, but
has
it's
more
not
chance of
something
being
that
wrong than
changes
Google.
the-
Wikipedia has more chance of being wrong than Google.
Google isn't wrong. Google can't be wrong because Google doesn't establish what is right and what is wrong. Google just gives you a list of options.
Neither does Wikipedia. I can go on and change it right now.
Wikipedia gives you.
Wikipedia is less credibility than Google does.
You're so dumb. This is so stupid.
You're so stupid right now. You're not making any sense.
Google is something you use to search through the internet. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And it has its own set of like systems to where it helps you find what's most
So how
relevant
can you
to your
say
search.
how can you say Wikipedia is
So you
more
can't-
right than Google?
Because Wikipedia is a web.
It's written by anybody. Anybody
it's
can
a
write
web
on it.
encyclopedia.
No, hold on. Can anybody not write on it?
Yes, but it doesn't mean it's
Can
not
anybody
true.
not write on it? So there's nothing wrong on Wikipedia ever?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, exactly. Boom, bing, bang, boom. You're wrong. Because
No,
Wikipedia is wrong.
it's so
Wikipedia is
stupid.
written by everybody.
No, you're saying if
Okay.
one thing was wrong on Wikipedia, then that makes everything false on
I'll
Wikipedia,
put
and
it
that's
this way.
true.
I'll put it this way. When
I
you're
agree
writing
with
essays
that.
for college, do they not say that you cannot use a Wikipedia as a source?
But that
Game
doesn't
over.
mean anything.
Game
That's
over.
stupid.
If colleges aren't willing to accept the source as a Wikipedia, then nor am I.
Because you can't
Game over.
accredit
Game
because
over.
Wikipedia isn't an
Game
accredited
over.
source because
Game
you don't
over.
have one person to tie it to
Bro,
who you can
bro,
check their
bro.
background. But
Like I said-
Wikipedia is a collective use of information.
Bro,
that I'd say
if colleges don't
95%
accept
of it
it,
is true.
Mark, if colleges don't accept it, I don't accept
Colleges
it.
also
If
don't
colleges-
accept cheating, and you still cheat in class. Where does that make you unacceptable? Oh, it's over. I'm standing up.
Hold on. When have I cheated? Do you have any proof?
Yes, you've admitted to that multiple times. Everyone in this room.
When
knows that.
have I
you were
proof?
one of Brian's students.
Brian,
that
hold on.
brought homework.
Have you seen me cheating?
Yes.
You've seen me cheating? Hold on. You've seen me cheating in class on the test. Yes or no? No.
You're literally going
You
to
have to ask the
technicalities.
question.
You
Ask
yourself
the
have
question.
admitted to
Yes or no?
cheating.
Have you seen me
I'll
cheating?
answer it.
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm just trying to seem cool.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Everyone in this room would also agree
Mark,
that you were also cheating.
I like how you
You're
brought
just-
I like how you brought up the cheating part when you lost the argument because nobody's willing to accept Wikipedia as a real source.
You're changing the argument. That's not the
So
argument
did
right
you?
now.
You brought cheating up. Nobody brought
talking
cheating
about?
up. You
You're
brought
not
cheating
making-
up.
you're the worst.
Hold on.
You know
Did
you're
not bring
wrong
cheating-
right
Did you not bring cheating up?
Because you brought
You switched up it up.
You switched it up. Your whole
You switched
point.
it up.
You were trying to discredit Wikipedia because you didn't think colleges would accept it.
Yes, they don't.
But Wikipedia, it's not. That's not the reason why colleges won't accept it. Colleges won't accept it because there's no.
Because it's not trustworthy.
It is
That's
very
those are
trustworthy.
exact words that my professor said. Wikipedia as a source, anybody can go on and write it. Ask him if our English teacher did not say that too. Ask him if our English
I
professor in
believe
college
that.
did not
That's
say
not the
that.
point, though.
That's exactly that you just said.
You're
That's
saying
not, that's why it's
that's
wrong.
like, but you're acting like everything on Wikipedia is therefore false, and
But I'm not
Wikipedia
saying.
therefore cannot be
But
trusted.
majority of it is not trustworthy.
That's not. It might not be trustworthy on like an exponential level, but when you're looking up stuff, the website 99% of the time you go to is Wikipedia.
No, not really.
It gives you a pretty general idea about the basics of the of the subject you're
My whole
looking at.
point was.
It gives you a nice
my whole
overview
point
that
was
you can base your.
if colleges don't accept it, I cannot accept it because
That's
it's
not
not.
true.
It's not
That's a
education.
lie.
It's not an educational source.
Everyone here knows you go to. You're saying you've never used Wikipedia.
Not for college.
So
Because you can't use it.
Why do you
none of
use
my college-
Wikipedia then?
None of my colleges.
If you don't trust Wikipedia,
Yeah.
then why have you used it before?
When have I used Wikipedia to do
You
any
literally-
college work? To do any college
I'm
work?
talking
tell
about
me.
in general now. Forget college. College has nothing to do with this. Have you used Wikipedia?
That's higher education.
No, I
In
have a
higher
question for
education,
you.
you can't use
Have
it.
you personally used Wikipedia?
In high school, but then I stopped in college.
But so you've never gone. So why? So why did you trust it then and not?
Because I didn't know any better back then. I found it in high
That's
school and
not
college.
true. In
Yo,
high
so
school,
how are you gonna tell me
in high
what
school
I
they
think
also
is
said you
true?
can't use Wikipedia. You're not making any sense. You're contradicting yourself.
No, in high school I was allowed to use Wikipedia because I did not know any better.
Okay, every teacher in high school also said no Wikipedia.
The only
Never
time-
in school.
The only
From-
teacher in
from
high school that I have
first
said.
grade to college, no teacher has ever
For first
said.
grade, you can use Wikipedia in there.
No, you
Okay.
can't. That's what I'm saying. No teacher has ever condoned the use of Wikipedia. They've never said
I've
yes,
said
use
this.
Wikipedia.
I've said this in high
So that's
school.
a
I did
terrible-
not know any better, but now I do know
They
better.
teacher, but you. Oh my gosh.
Now
you're
I
not
do
making
know
any
better.
sense.
I am making sense.
Your whole argument, you're trying to discredit the fact that the Americas can be referred to as America, and now you're basing
America is singular country.
America. It's not a
Americas
country.
is
America
two
is
different
land.
continents. You can't say
The
I'm
Americas,
going to
or
America.
collectively known
Hold on,
as the America.
hold on. If
It's
anybody in the
America,
world
right?
says I'm going to America, you will automatically assume I can guarantee you 999% assume that you're gonna assume that they're gonna go to the United States of America. If you're telling me I'm wrong, you're lying to my face right there.
That's not. I can't speak for everyone
Hold
outside
on,
of the
tell
country.
me yes or no that you would
sense.
not assume that. If somebody says I'm going to, if somebody,
I would assume that because I'm from America
oh
and
my
that's
God,
where I
Mark,
go.
anybody would assume that.
Not
You're
true.
lying to me right now. If you go to anybody in the world,
But you're trying to use
that's-
cultural
you're so right.
appropriation as your basis for fact, and that doesn't make any sense.
So
The fact
are
of the
you.
matter is that Cuba is part of the continent of America.
Continent of Northern America. First of all, you didn't even know your continents correctly.
I do know
it's
my
Northern
continents
America.
correctly.
It's Northern America, not Southern America. Northern America. It's not America. It's
But
Northern
it is
America.
part of the America. So it is part of the
Northern
Americas.
American continent. Yes,
But
but
it's
not
part of
about
the
the United
Americas.
States of America.
So he
And
has been okay. So the question of fact was: did Christopher Columbus step on American
No, no,
soil?
no. You
That is
assume-
the
no,
question
no,
of
no,
matter.
no, no, no,
And you
no,
said no. He's
that was
never
not the
stepped on
question.
American
That was
soil.
not the question. That was
That
not
is
the
the
question.
exact question.
No. The question.
is the
No,
exact
no. The question.
Can we confirm? What,
No, because the question was-
Okay, stop.
You
We're
can't
gonna
ask
stop for
him
a
if he said
second,
he doesn't
and we're
remember.
gonna ask them what the question is. What was
No.
what was the question?
You can't ask them if they don't.
Okay.
If they answer this question, that means they're biased because they didn't answer my questions earlier. They said they don't remember.
You were asking about a specific. I'm asking about
Oh,
general.
bullshit.
What is the
You're
general
asking-
argument?
No, bullshit.
Yes, you're
bro.
just
This is
making
bullshit.
Okay, what is
Mark, if we
Brian
were to
and
play
Mark-
back, if we were
we're
to
gonna
play this
pause
video
and
back,
Brian and
We're gonna
Mark,
play this
what
back.
was
We're gonna play
what
this
is the
video
argument
back.
I question?
Okay, we should go back and listen to
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Let's go back and listen to it. Pause it. Let's go back and listen to it. Let's go back and listen to it right now.
Can we
Pause it and do
Can
it.
we pause it, listen to it, and then come back, jump back?
Do it. Let's do
So
it.
we could always just add it in.
Yeah, we just added in.
Slice it. And we'll just do
Mark
an
jumped when Mark
introduction.
found out that Christopher Columbus didn't step on American soil. Mark, it's off right now, but let's just you jumped points and you think that I'm
What are you
stupid enough to
talking
not
about,
point
jump
north.
points?
You knew that I was right, and you jumped
I
points on
just-
purpose, and you
What
knew
are you
that.
talking about?
Mark, you know I was right, and you jumped points on purpose, man.
Now we just
I'm not stupid.
stop the recording and then we just
I think the ending was just. You have to save it first.
yeah.
I did. I was just like, oh, that's sorry, part.
Oh man.
Alright, it's recording.
Is it recording?
Yep, it's recording.
Oh, all right. So we did some research, and what happened was, it was really a series of technicalities, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So we apologize.
We apologize for the 20 minutes of historical fact
Feel
argument.
free to. Oh wait, no. So I thought this was YouTube for a second. So I was gonna say post in the comments about what you
We
think.
can put it
You
on.
can.
Email, you know.
Can you do comments? If there is a way to do comments, please leave comments about our debate and, tell us what you think so that we can
Whose
use
side are you
those
on?
against each other.
Who said it?
Team Mark or Team
Do
Security?
you guys want to? Are we gonna
Do they
put
know
a
who's
Patreon account?
I think they'll know who. Definitely.
We should hold off on that for a little bit.
Until we get what we can put up like one a week.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But Splendor, I believe it's your turn to tell us a story about your quote unquote shitty past. Requote.
No man, it's just a simple story, I was a
Okay.
simple small town guy.
Living in a lonely world.
Living in a lonely world,
Took the midnight train.
Exactly.
Going around and around.
Exactly. But no, so yeah, these it's pretty much college related, man. These group projects, man, I swear to God, I end up doing like 99% of the work in like majority of my group projects, and it's ridiculous. It's just because of how it's not very entertaining story, but it's just my tough
Joe,
life.
just give us an example. Give us one story.
The one story
Or-
that's like probably the worst.
The
This one
worst.
girl that I had in my class, in my group, was that she was supposed to do things. She was supposed to do something for our project. We had a milestone set already. It was due right after spring break. She's like, I'm going to Mexico for spring break. I'll have it done. Don't worry about it. And then when she came back, she didn't have it done. Her excuse was that she left her laptop in Mexico. Okay, she left her. Okay, I was like, whatever. But I was like, you still upload it to Google Drive. I didn't want to argue. I was like, okay, whatever. Just get it done soon, right? Because I was like, I wanted to get it done early so we could submit it to the professor. Like, I just like to be prepared so I can, get it, pretty much have a guaranteed grade. But she then she later on she says, oh, somebody lost my laptop in Mexico or something. Then like a week later she's like, oh, I found it. My uncle found my laptop. He's bringing it up to America now. And then the whole time in my mind I was like, okay, this could have easily been just like he could have emailed over it was just a paper. So it was like 3-4 pages that she had to do. She could just email over her paper. This wasn't like a video file or anything. It would have taken like a long time. It was just an email. So she brings the laptop over. She's like, oh yeah, I got my laptop. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm still haven't finished yet. So 3 weeks after we had a set date, she still had not done her job. This frustrated me because she waited till the last moment, and I think Brian can Brian can tell you how frustrated I was because the day, I think it was like the day before, the day it was due, At 5 p.m., I was in the morning at school because this was a finals week. You know, I was in the school library sitting with Brian, and I was just stressing because none of them did a good job on their parts. I had to go through 40 pages of going through proofreading every single one of their things, and they still had made mistakes. So I went and texted all of them. I was like, please fix this and this part of your thing, because either the numbers don't add up to the financial statements, or something else grammatically didn't make sense. But none of them did. They were all like, oh, I have finals too, I'm graduating this semester, blah, blah, blah. They all had excuses, and I was like, this is not my problem. I did my part early. I did my part a week earlier than that day, because I wanted to turn it into the professor, because that's what we had decided. But nobody was done except for me. Then, and what ended up happening is I ended up proofreading like almost all of it, changing all their parts, changing all the numbers until it matched up. Took me around 3 hours, which I could have used to study for another final, but you know, that's life. Did not pay off.
Life of a college student. Prepare yourself, high schoolers. This is what you have to go through.
Dude, the first time you told this story, you were way more heated.
Yeah.
Because of the debate.
I got an A on the project. I got an A on the project and I got an A in the class, so I'm fine with it now.
Because I remember you showing me like all the shit that you had to proofread. I'm like, fuck.
And so Chris is not exaggerating too. It was like 40 pages of work.
It was a business plan, which is 40 pages long.
Shit, dude.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't know. I have a story I guess I could share. It's not similar to that, but it was a story during senior trip. We were on a bus, right? But it was like an 8-hour ride. We were down in like
wait. You need to explain what senior trip is.
Oh, senior trip. So I mean, it's just like a general thing. I mean, for our school, we were up in Sacramento, so it's a trip at the end of our senior year of high school where we just go and spend 3 days down and wherever. So for our trip, we went down to LA and like we went to Disneyland and like medieval times, something like that. Went to the beach, to like Six Flags. We had a whole bunch of things, but so that's generally what we did. But on the way home, it was like an 8-hour bus ride or something like that, or something ridiculous. We were playing goldfish. We were kind of like all squared up. Goldfish, not goldfish. Is it gold? Gold.
It's goldfish.
I don't know why. I've always called it goldfish. So Sigmund is wrong on that one.
Goldfish.
So we're playing goldfish, right? And go. I'm saying goldfish. I can't change it. Okay.
Is it gold?
Goldfish.
It's goldfish. They're gonna Google it.
Basically, we were playing goldfish. I can't stop from saying goldfish. So for smoothness of the story, I'm gonna say goldfish. We're playing goldfish with a whole bunch of guys, right? And generally, like I don't think anyone actually has ever read the rules of goldfish. They just kind of play it how they think it's played. So like I've always played it where like if you just need a card, you ask for it, you get a card, you make pairs, right? So I was just like I knew two people had a match. So I asked one for a card. Oh, no, how did it start? The one person asked me for if I had like a queen.
that card.
I had like a queen or something like that. I was like, no, I don't have a queen. So then I literally turned. I was like, do you have a queen?
Yeah.
And then like he did have a queen. So like I assumed that like I would get his queen. Then like I get another turn. I say because I knew the other person that had a queen. So I was like, oh, do you have a queen? And then like so I got a pair and matched it. And like literally they all erupted at me.
Yeah. And then we actually pulled out the official rules.
We pulled out official. It was
And
like
you
a
were
10-minute divergence of the rules, right? And so I was looking them up. I saw there was one line I picked out to kind of prove my point. It's like, oh, you just choose a card from the other player's hands that they have. You have to get to. I was like, see, you have to do it. And literally, I handed my phone to someone else because it was a bit of an argument. They literally looked down literally the next bullet point.
It was Michael.
I thought it was Dylan.
No, it was Michael.
It was Michael. So they literally just looked down at the next bullet point. It was like, but you have to have the card also. It was so funny. Everyone thought I was
He pretty much was like let's just say Brian, Mark, and we're all playing. All four of us are playing. Let's just say Brian, you ask him for a queen.
Yeah.
Right. Then I have a queen. I know you no. Let's just say you ask him for a queen, and then I find out you pick up a queen or something. Right. Later on or Mark picks up a queen later on next round. So I ask you for a queen. And then I ask him for a queen, and then when you ask me, I'm like, oh, I don't have a queen.
It was opposite order. So I didn't have a queen, and then I asked two other people for their queens I knew they had.
Yeah. You had to have the card. He pretty much didn't care where he didn't.
Apparently, you have to have the card to ask for a card.
That's what
I did not know that.
He didn't have the queen.
That was a rule I definitely tried to
He
get.
knew you both of you had queen, so he was like, hey, you have a queen, but he didn't have a queen. He's like, oh, I made a pair. And it was so obvious. He was like, bro,
Well, I wasn't trying to cheat or anything. I was just trying to win the game. I didn't know it was cheating. I was just trying to do
Then
it.
you did defend it for like good 30, 40 minutes, man.
I don't know if it was
Trying
30 to
defend it.
40,
It
but I
long.
was trying to defend it because I didn't know any better. And I think it
You
was...
knew better, Mark, and you know
I didn't know better.
was
We
innocent.
both know. We both know that you knew the rules.
I did. Okay, I've never actually read the rules of goldfish.
They're simple. This isn't
They're
complicated.
pretty simple. Exactly. I figured they're just simple rules.
How are,
So,
you, how are you gonna be able to play chess and then be like, oh, I don't know how to play goldfish?
because it's chess, there's no really like cheating in chess. It's only rules. It's only like pieces you move. So there's no way to like. There's only certain moves you can do.
Yeah, but
And
there are
there's some
rules. There are
special
rules that you
moves.
could follow, and it's more complicated.
I mean-
my whole point was it's not cheating. My whole point was it's more complicated game, so you should be able to follow Go Fish, which is a much simpler game. I'm not saying you cheat. I'm saying
I mean, they're two different games because there are like. There's probably a list of like. I don't know however many rules. Like say if there's just like a list of 10 rules of goldfish, whatever. But with like chess, it's pretty straightforward. Like each move, there was only like 5 pieces on the board. They all have like, is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 6 or 7, I think. I can't do math right now or look at it. But there's only like 6 pieces. They each can do their own move, right? And then there are like a few other special moves. So there's really only like 10 rules in chess and like 10 rules in Go Fish. So if you let them like look at it side by side,
but
like a list of rules.
it's a much more complicated game. It's a simple,
It's more complicated
it's
to be good
simple-
at,
It's
yes.
simple rules, but then it's a much more complex game if you want to play
To
it.
be good at,
So,
yes.
yeah, like I'm talking about
So you
strategy
can't-
wise. If you can think of
strategy-wise, yeah.
strategies in chess, there's no way you're gonna honestly sit there and try to defend this.
I was just
that
trying to
you
think
can-
of strategies in Go Fish.
I knew you were.
There's
That's
a
what I'm saying.
strategy. Clearly, that did not work out well for me.
I don't know, that should just sound like, you know how people have like different like household rules when you play like
Yeah.
Monopoly?
Yeah,
and
that's
shit
clearly
like
what it
that?
was. I don't know why. I
That's not how it was. I'm about to go to your house right now and be like, "It's magic. This is how you go fish."
I honestly, the last time I played Goldfish was on a senior trip on that bus.
Same here, but
And that might have been like before that, like years and years. So
I doubt your mom has ever played goldfish for like 10, 20 years, but if you go ask her right now, I'm pretty sure she'll collaborate with my story.
Collaborate.
Collaborate, that's what I
is
said.
it corroborate?
Collaborate.
Corroborate?
That's what I'm that's what I'm
You're like it's mixing two
confused.
words. It seems
That's what I think it's what's
This is
corroborate.
wild.
I think it's corroborate. Or
We're entering a new
Corroborate,
segment.
right? So I was right.
Collaborate is
I thought-
also a word.
Yeah, so what's collaborate? Check what's
We're in a new
Collab-
segment of our show called
Collaborate's different than
Dictionary
corroborate. I think-
with the Boys.
No, I think collaborate is when you like just like
when you're mutual.
you're mutually, and then corroborate is when somebody can agree with it. Corroborate, yeah. So I was right in the first time.
Corroborate is to confirm or give support
Yes,
to.
see, I was right in the big argument too.
I forget the context of the word you used in the
I was using it as saying
you
that somebody
did,
would
huh?
affirm and confirm my thing. Collaborate
think
is
you
somebody
were.
who just like
That's
who's
hilarious.
in bed with
Up
you.
to your own interpretation, okay?
No, it's not. It's not up to your
Oh my
the rules.
They don't even know about that
Yeah.
inside joke. You can't be slinging that.
Basically, general context on that joke. We were having another
man. You got my- you got
big
my
debate
thing.
about cheating. Like this was like I don't know a couple weeks ago. Basically, Sequinda's whole thing. It's how you interpret the rules. So basically,
Well, technically,
That's how it goes.
everybody's definition of morality is different.
Oh yeah, that's we're talking
If you
about.
honestly
the word.
believe it, everybody's morals are different because of how they're raised.
Yeah.
In our class that we took in college, Brian can corroborate. I use it correctly.
Collaborate.
Corroborate, not collaborate. Corroborate. I'm saying it correctly. I was using it correctly.
it's really funny how intense like your whole body is getting. Like every time you say something, your body tenses up and your eyebrows like get down at an angle.
No, so Brian can corroborate. It's pretty much in which household you're raised. Certain things are all right, and in certain households, certain things are not all right.
Yes.
Is that not true, Brian?
That's true.
That's
Right?
true.
And what we learned was your whole beliefs, moral beliefs, ethical beliefs are shaped by your parents and where you've grown up in the world, geographically and your culture that you grew up in. So technically, somewhere other part of the world or some household, even in the United States, some households, they probably teach their kids it's fun. A perfect example: white supremacy. Why do some people white supremacy is fine? It's because some people's parents, not all parents, but there are a lot of parents that actually enable them, and they say yes, white race is supreme. Pretty much, that's what I'm trying to say is that even though it is wrong, but
Yeah.
people believe that because of their moral and ethical
Yeah, but
beliefs.
that's a belief
But
system.
It's a wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's wrong, right? Is it not wrong? And that's how for some people what might be considered for you cheating might be all right for them.
Yes, but
Because
it's
for
different.
them it's different.
But here's what you're saying. It's saying like a white in like the United States law it says do not murder, more or less. I'm just kind of generalizing. I don't actually know what the law says, but I'm pretty sure there's a law that says you can't murder someone, right?
That's not in the
so it's like
Constitution.
I mean, it's not in the Constitution, but I'm saying generally, do you agree there is a law that says you can't murder in America? Okay, this is just for generalization. So, similarly to that, in school, in a classroom, there's a law that, like, you can't cheat, right? Pretty generally. It might be a little more specific, it might be a little less specific, but it says you can't cheat, more or less. So that's like saying a white supremacist might think it's okay for me to kill someone because I'm a white and they're not white, right? But there's still a law that says you can't kill someone. So no matter what their belief system is, if they kill someone, they still get punished for that.
Okay. Now,
So in the same situation at school, no matter what your belief system is, the rule in the school says you can't cheat. So if you cheat, you get punished for that.
Okay.
So no matter what your belief system is going into it, then the rule of the school is the thing that trumps all because that's the context.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Morality
saying.
of school, I guess.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that from like personal point of view, if I understand you're saying, okay, you have to follow the rule of the land, pretty much, like rule of the government, rule of the school, wherever you go, you have to follow the majority rule.
Yes.
Pretty much what you're saying.
Like
I
the
understand
rule
that.
not the government, but the system in place.
The system of the government, system, culture,
Like
society.
if you're a part of that system, you need to follow the
Yeah, or the
system rules,
society
or else
is-
you can't participate in the
in
system.
that society, yeah, pretty much. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that, let's just put it this way. Let's just say if I was to cheat and get away with it on a test, and I believe as long as I don't get caught, that's fine with me. Because if I worked hard enough to cheat, to get to the point where like nobody could find out that I cheated and get away with it, and let's just say I believe that cheating is right? Let's just say I was instilled with that belief. To me, I never said that, oh, the government, you can't do it, it's right. I'm saying is people believe it's right. That's what I was saying when I said it's how you interpret it. I'm saying people can believe. There are a lot of serial killers that get away with murdering people.
Yes, but it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't. It doesn't make it right. I'm not that. I never said it was right. I said it's how you interpret it. It's how each individual interprets what they do and their actions, how they're going to live their lives. If they believe it's right, they're going to do it. If they don't believe it's right, they're not going to do it. That's my whole point. I never said, oh, if you kill somebody, you're going to get it. It's fine. If you cheat, it's fine. I never said that.
But you
I
can't
know
use
it's
that
wrong.
as a way to justify what you're doing, I don't think. I feel like in the system, like if you're saying, I believe murdering is okay, so it's okay if I murder, and if as long as I don't get caught, it's okay. I don't think that's good justification of cheating or murdering. I don't think that really translates.
But that's for you because you know it's wrong. But for people that are like the serial killers, are like, oh, it's fine murdering people. For them, and they're like, oh, as long as I don't get caught, it's fine for me killing people.
Yeah.
So they believe, they're interpreting it that as long as they don't get caught, it's fine killing people. That was my whole point. It's how you interpret it personally. Of course, you have to follow the law of the society and law of the land, law of the government, or whatever society, whatever culture you're around, because the majority makes the rules, and you have to follow unless you like live in a dictatorship country, whatever. Let's not go into that. But majority-wise, that's what you have to follow, and that's what I'm saying. Of course, you have to follow the main rules, but of course, like you said, murdering for you, it's not good justification. But for that person, whoever's actually killing people, or whoever's actually cheating people out of money, let's just say, right? For them, as long as they don't get caught, it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by it's how you interpret it. So to them, it's fine. To you, it's wrong. That's why it's wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? I never said you were wrong. I'm just saying to them, it's fine. That to them, they are in their right. That was my whole point.
But
that's what I meant by it's how you interpret it.
Distance them from punishment. Like no matter what they think, they would still be punished.
Yes, I understand that, but that's what I meant. Is that how you interpret it was like how each individual person chooses to interpret the laws.
But you can't really. That's not.
You're gonna get punished either way.
That's not a question of
saying,
interpretation. That's a question of like whether I'm going to respect this law or not.
No. So, some people actually
Respecting a law and what you believe, like.
No.
It's like if every murderer, like you might. The
magnitude.
The difference between murdering and cheating is kind of difficult to overcome. But so saying like
You brought murder in this.
I did bring murder in this. I agree. It's difficult to bring up.
You said like stealing. That would have been a much easier thing to do.
It might be. I don't know.
But look, I'll put it this way, Mark. Some people, when they're growing up, bro, they're instilled with the whole belief. Like you're saying you might not believe this, but actually, psychologists have actually shown this. Some people, like when they're growing up, right? If they're taught one thing, no matter what the government's law says, they actually believe what they're doing is right. So it's not about how they interpret the law. It's what they believe is they're doing right. Is they think is right, no matter what the law says. So to them, it doesn't matter if you're like whatever the law says. That's my whole point. Is that how they choose how each individual person chooses to interpret it because of their common beliefs and how they grew up and how their culture has molded them into the person they are.
Here's the thing I'm getting. I think that here's the hiccup I'm getting in this argument is the word interpret. Because like there's only a few ways to interpret the rules, so it's not a matter of like someone who believes cheating is okay interpreting that you can't cheat. It's a matter of them like either respecting or not respecting that word. So I don't think the issue is interpreting the rules. I think the issue is whether you choose to abide by them or not, based on your personal beliefs.
No. Because look, it's so simple to say that, what you're saying.
I really thought that was very well put, and he was going to agree with that.
No, like let's be honest. The way you're putting it, I understand your point. You're like 90% there. I'm just gonna get you 10%. I'm gonna get you.
You put you that 10%.
I'm gonna get you that 10%.
You're gonna get 100%.
I'm gonna get you that 10%. You know, like there's it's like Wednesday's like hump, over there. So you get a 10% there. I'll get you there. Don't worry. So no, I don't think you're grasping the whole concept of this.
I think that sounds pretty understanding.
No, look. What you don't get it. Like to them, to people that are raised that way, the rules is how they're taught to interpret them. They know that they've known that there are rules out there that says don't kill him and
the
don't
word
cheat.
interpretation. They're not interpreting rules because they're their rules. They have a set of rules they follow.
Yeah,
we have a set of rules we expect of them. So they were raised with the one rules that they respect, and we have different rules we expect of them. So if they don't respect our,
so you're saying it's not interpretation. They just have different rules.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that they know. Okay, you can't seriously sit there and tell me that no serial killer has thought, okay, if I kill this person, that I'm gonna go to jail. Of course, they've known that if they get caught, they're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Right? That's common sense. So that means they do know the rule.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's why they're interpreting it their own way of saying that, okay, even though I know I'm going to go to jail, to me this is right, so screw the rule.
So that you literally just agreed with what I'm saying. They're not respecting the rule there.
But
they accepted the rule, but ignore it anyways.
But because they're interpreting it
there's no
their own
interpretation.
Way. Yes, it is.
That's not interpretation. That's not interpretation at all.
Interpretation.
That's interpretation.
That's not interpretation.
That's interpretation.
You're saying they understand the rule and understand what's expected of them, but they're ignoring it.
No.
And now you're saying you're
Brian,
equal.
Can you Google interpretation quickly?
No.
Can you Google interpretation?
Trying to get off. You agree with me? You're just trying to get off, like hoping that in the definition of an interpretation, there's some one little see. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't trust you.
Interpretation.
Wikipedia again.
The action of explaining the meaning of something.
May I see that?
Let me look up a map. Let me go to Google Maps really quick. Interpretation store. Okay, this is located in.
I'm not gonna lie. When I brought the American soil up, because you can't really Google American soil, right? So you can't really Google American soil. So all the first things popped up a store. I'm like, okay, shit, I'm screwed. What do I do here? Because you can't Google you can't Google Indian soil because they're gonna go for the product soil.
Yeah, because it's not it's a word identified with a thing.
Exactly, it's a product.
Place.
Yeah, it's a product, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, what do I do to get around this? Then I was like, okay, if I go to the maps and show the map of America, I can get away with this.
It's really funny that you waited and you still confidently handed us the phone to look at it. Yes, I'm right.
Because I thought I thought you wouldn't look at it. That's why. Because
I feel like eventually this is gonna end up we're all gonna be on our laptops with look up research as we're arguing.
Okay. So the action of explaining the meaning of something. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got this.
The C definition. I'm gonna go with that one.
It's the definition.
You know how it's the little. Thought you had it. Why was it taking you so long?
You made me lose it, man. The last 10% is the hardest, so chill. Okay, so I'll just go with the top one. The action of explaining and the meaning of something. So they're looking at murdering is wrong. They know that if they kill somebody, they're
it doesn't say murdering is right or wrong.
No,
the law says do not murder.
They're gonna go to jail if they murder. That's the law, right?
Yeah, sure. I
Let's just say
think yes.
So let's
the main point is do not murder. That's the law.
Yes.
Do not murder, and then there's a list of consequences.
No. The main point
there are different levels of murder, but it says do not murder.
The main point is that if you murder, you're gonna have to bear the consequences.
Yes.
That's the main point. Not do not
Yes.
murder. It's the point is if you do murder, you're gonna have to bear the consequences.
I'm trying, but I don't know about. I feel like that's a different word. That's wrong wording. Because I feel like it's do not murder, and if you murder, these are the consequences. It's not you can murder, but here are the consequences. I don't what do you guys think?
No, see, look. You
honestly want
you
one
take
more
my
input.
definition there, and then you want to retort it, but
You're
you
trying
can
to
murder.
twist the actual definition.
No,
I honestly want Parth and Brian's opinion on the on the law of murder.
I think it's if you do murder, you're gonna have just like if you do steal, you're gonna have to bear the consequences.
I think it's like you shouldn't murder, and if you do, this is what happens to you.
But I feel like that's too strong a word they would put in the law. I feel like they would just put if you do things just like how
The law about murdering.
Okay, but let's go to interpretation. Let me do that. Let me finish that part up first.
Okay.
So the action of explaining the meaning of something, right? So what they're taking the law of however we're just going to describe murder, right? They know that they're going to go to jail if they kill somebody, right? But they're like, okay, I see what it is. I'm gonna action this explaining the meaning of something right now. Like I understand what's gonna happen to me, but I'm interpreting it to the fact that it doesn't matter to me.
But that's not interpretation.
That's interpretation.
That's not interpretation.
That's not interpretation.
You can't because they understand the meaning of the you're disconnecting. They see the law, the do not murder. They understand the meaning. The meaning is not the thing that they're interpreting. They're just deciding to they're deciding that the consequences don't matter to them. They're not. They understand the meaning. You literally said that like 4 times. They understand the meaning. They just ignore the. They just ignore
But
it.
they understand the meaning, but they're trying to interpret the meaning in their own way. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. They understand that they're interpreting the fact that yes, they're going to go to jail, but to them, going to jail is worth killing people.
So they understand the meaning.
No, they
literally you just said they understand the meaning. And they're willing to accept the consequences. But they do it anyways.
Because they're interpreting that it's fine to murder because they're going to go to jail. It doesn't matter to them. Interpretation is that how you look at how you understand things. They're understanding the law.
Parth and Brian, picture and tell Sequinder it's not making any sense.
If you guys start coming in this shit, then
this is some biased podcast, and we talk 90% of it. I think it's okay that they voice their opinion.
If they come in this now, just because you said so, that's biased because they didn't come in when I asked them to come in.
You asked Brian, you asked Parth to come in on some like ridiculous thing.
And Parth knew I was right. Parth just didn't want to get in the middle of it.
No, Parth just didn't have an answer.
Parth did you not have an answer to that? You did have an answer.
For what?
It was I think it was when you asked him. He asked you like, "What was the question?" You were like, "I honestly don't remember."
No, I actually I was like, did he not refer to America first before Americas?
You referred to America first. I didn't refer to it. I had said the word Christopher Columbus.
But then I'm talking about.
So you brought it up. So you're the one that's wrong.
No.
So you need to be quiet and let Brian and Parth.
No. I like how you let me finish. I know I said America first, when you started talking about America first too, you started bringing in America too. You said America before you said Americas.
Oh man. So Brian and Parth, what do you think about Sequinder's argument about interpreting
to
laws?
construe or understand a particular way? To them, they're understanding that okay, I don't care if I get caught, but I'm going to murder anyway.
You're saying
that's
you're not
interpretation.
Don't you understand? You're saying I don't care. You then say you attributing them. I don't care. This is not
Wikipedia.
I don't care. I don't care is different than I don't understand. Their opinion. You're saying they understand the law exactly the same as we do. They're understanding the same, but they don't care.
No,
so you understand do not murder and you care. But they understand the law of murder and don't care.
No. They're understanding in the fact that if I do murder, it doesn't matter. That's how they're interpreting the law.
That doesn't. Wait, no, you literally just. No, it doesn't.
Wait, what? I got you the 10% there, Mark.
That doesn't make any sense. See, the fact that you're trying to end the conversation.
I'm not honestly.
When all of a 150. Honestly,
do you want to go to 150? I'm willing to go to 150.
Okay, you adding random percentages in something that there's only you can only have 100%.
No, okay. I understand that. But when
you understand it?
When coaches say when you're tired, you're like you gotta go give it 110%, man. If you're tired, it doesn't matter. Give it 120%.
Okay, are we running right now, or are we trying to understand the concept of interpreting rules?
The whole life we're running. Our life is running.
See,
what? So we want to get into this.
All right. So I'm 2 for 2 today.
No. I proved you wrong in the first one. Mark, I got you on audio on the first one. There's no way you're gonna prove me wrong. This one you might be able to, but the first one, no.
This one, you're not even in contest.
This
You're
one-
just- like literally, there's the winner's stand. There's first place, that's me. There's second and third, which is Parth and Brian, and you still haven't finished the race.
Bro,
That's where we're at in this
Look,
one.
I'll put it this way. You think that, but I just overlapped you, and then you're like, oh, I won, but I overlapped you like 10 times. That's how far I
But there's
am.
a start and finish. You can't overlap someone in a start and finish.
But to me, the
I'm
race
saying
is
you
much
haven't
longer.
finished yet.
You were like, oh, I'm trying to end this.
can't
Right?
overlap
Because
the race
now?
because your
literally
knowledge
just- oh my-
because your knowledge is limited, so your
My
race
knowledge
ends
is
right here.
unlimited.
My knowledge is okay. First of all, that's wrong. But my knowledge is much longer, so I overlapped you because my laps are much.
Your
more-
knowledge has a
much
length.
more.
Okay,
You can.
But you just put it as a race.
I
You
think
just
it's
put it
good
as
for
a race.
today.
good for
Good for today. So that's a taste of the Mark and Sequinder debates.
Yeah, we
With
gotta.
Brian and Parth as judges.
As judges and
Honestly,
spectators.
honestly, what we should do, we should just bring someone in that,
to watch this and like
Just
get their
a- and then-
reactions.
and then be like, and then at the end be like, whose
do you think
argument is more
Or we
sound?
could do that with Brian and Parth right now. You could be the judges. Who do you think?
No,
there's
Who do you
only
think
two-
won today?
But
No,
there's
no,
only
no.
two
The first
people.
one or the second one?
Both. General
Hold on.
today.
The
Or
first-
you can break it up
keep
however
in
you
mind,
guys
keep
want.
in mind, if you look at the first one, he did state that Cuba was not part
Hey,
of
this
America when
isn't
he said
time.
that.
No closing
He did
arguments.
say that.
No
He did
closing
say that.
arguments.
The first one he
No
did say at the beginning
no
of the argument,
closing
he
arguments.
was not
You
part
can't
of
close
America.
arguments. Let
He
them.
said
Let
if
them
it was
advance.
Cuba,
They
then he went
understand.
up north.
They have brains.
look at
No
that.
closing arguments. No closing
The
arguments.
second one, I can
Let them
understand where
decide.
I'm just trying to extend the argument. But the first one, come on, guys.
No closing arguments. Let them decide.
Okay,
Brian and Parth,
we're-
final
no,
words.
Dude, we're not doing no winner or loser shit, because then after we end this, it's gonna be a whole nother.
Another debate.
Okay, so we're gonna end this shit. I'm pretty sure. Fuck, I didn't even say my story. Who the fuck cares?
Next time you got your
Yeah,
chance.
next time, next week, whatever we.
Next week will be the
Just don't say
Brian
next
and
week, just
Parth.
say next time, because you don't even know.
Next week.
Yeah, next
We'll
time.
just put the date as a week from now.
Or just next time.
Oh, yeah,
Because we might not even
just-
be able to
just
publish
cut
this
it.
one.
Next time, when well, that's the Kawaii Boys with me, Brian. Someone, Sequinder.
Dang it, I wanted to go last. I'm Mark.
And
See, you wanted to be last.
Okay,
Well, exactly. You agreed that I
no more arguments. Let's say that for next time. No more arguments.
Oh man.
Okay, so.
No, cut that out. That's hilarious.
No, then when Brian's like, okay, no more argument.